I'm also not a fan of any subculture who have bangs that are about this long. I titled this Subtypes and Subcultures That I Despise. And let me tell you, there's a number of them. I've been making this list for a while in my head, so I'm really excited that we sat down and wrote them down. We've talked about the types of bros. We've talked about the types of girlies. I have love and hate for different ones among those categories. But these are all-inclusive groups of weirdos that I am fucking sick of. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Kick it off, Kaylee.
Okay. First one is barefoot runners in urban locations. What are you doing? Do you want hepatitis B? Why is this cool? I just ran a 5K and there were these two people running, two individuals running. They were wearing kilts. That's a whole other discussion, but they were fucking barefoot and we were running in the street. There is another subtype of just barefooters in general, and I keep seeing their videos on Instagram and I don't know why. But they just want to be barefoot all the time. This one couple documented their journey of cutting the bottoms of their shoes out so it looks like we're wearing shoes when we're in the store. But guys, look, really, we're barefoot.
Oh my god. But these are the groups that I find cringy and or not my favorite. The LARPers. It took me forever to figure out the word. I had to text Kenny. I'm like, what's the thing where they do the thing? LARPing, live action role playing, is a way to get away from everyday life and explore a world of your own making with friends. LARPing involves acting out fantastical scenarios and engaging in make-believe combat with other players while role-playing as a fictional character. I mean, again, if that's what tickles your fancy, you could just be in the basement playing video games, so it's fine. Do your thing. It's a little cringy to me. It's a lot cringy to me.
I've figured out a huge category of things that make me uncomfortable. And I guess maybe when I'm uncomfortable, I hate them. This is probably my own psychological problem. But it touches on what you're saying. And it is any adult that does anything childlike. It freaks me out. Probably because I dealt with some that were acting like children in a nefarious way. So I sort of think that there may just be something that I have a gut reaction to. And I don't think I'm going to turn it off because it's not always wrong. Which leads me to Disney adults. Disney's for adults. The fuck no, it's not.
Okay, well, on a different note, somewhat, cosplayer, not even really familiar with it the way I'm trying to pronounce it, but you know, the people that dress up. I think you could do a lot of types of things. Maybe some things are cool. I'm specifically thinking of like fantasy. You know, when you go to Comic-Con or something weird, or like the fur babies, the fur animals, the fuzzies,
the furries.
Yeah. Is that a subset of the cosplayers? I don't know, but that whole thing kind of freaks me out.
It's hard. Next on my list is anybody that does anything with period blood other than flushing it down the toilet or down the sink. I'm so sick of the ones that are on Instagram that are like, I feel more connected to my houseplants when I wring out my menstrual underwear and then water it down with water and water my plants. We have a symbiotic relationship. Shut the fuck up. Do you know how bad that must smell?
That's nasty.
Look, I use a Diva cup. Like, I get up in my business. I'm not afraid of my own fluids. I like to know what's going on. I look at them. I pour it down the toilet. I think about it. That's cool. My body is doing a cycle. It's, you know, if I ever wanted to have kids, it's a sign that I can. But Jesus Christ, I'm not going to save it for something. And I'm not going to sprinkle it about my office. And then to record yourself doing that and to go on Instagram and talk like, this is so normal. Why isn't everybody doing this? Lady, you're fucking weird.
Okay, this is a term that I literally just learned 2 days ago, unprovoked by this topic of ours. It's a silky mom. Do you know what a silky mom is?
No.
Oh my god. You know there's like crunchy moms. Okay.
I would be a butter mom.
What is that?
You just cook with butter a lot. High calorie foods that are tasty.
Okay. Sure, we can make that one
I'm
too.
a butter wife.
A butter wife. Okay, a silky mom is someone who practices a lenient parenting style that embraces modern technology, science, and convenience. Now, that doesn't sound terrible when you read off the definition, but when you really think about it, there's a specific woman on TikTok that has blown up and gone viral because it's like, plate my 1-year-old's breakfast with me. And it's her dumping some powdered donuts on the plate and a applesauce pouch and going like this. And it's just all these videos of her. And she goes, I'm a silky mom. Of course I let my kid have 2 iPads. I'm a silky mom. Of course my freezer is stocked with tater tots and chicken nuggets or whatever. So it's just complete, crunchy mom versus silky mom is like the complete opposite. And I just think there's, yes, if you need to give your kid an iPad, or yes, if you want to give them some macaroni and cheese every once in a while, go for it. Life is life, but don't enable your child to come into this world with a horrible sense of technological dependence, and also potentially probably going to become obese.
Next, vegetarians or vegans who try to convince me that their tofurkey, faux cheese, or fakin taste the same. Eat what you want to eat. Stop lying to yourself.
This is the last strong feeling one I have, but foodies. I only have a problem with it because are we not all foodies? Stop calling yourself a foodie just because you eat a lot of food and jack a minute. You're an influencer who records themselves eating.
Or pre-diabetic. People who have exotic animals that no one should have. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this cat thing on Instagram. It looks like a sphinx. I don't know what type of animal it is. It's like a big... It's not a big cat. It's not a tiger or a lion. It's a bigger than almost a household cat.
Yeah.
And it is a wild fucking animal, and it has fangs and claws, and people keep it in their house and like, look at how cute this thing is. That's insane.
It almost is like a bobcat.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen, and I hope it bites them.
Well, all of mine are just more subcultures that I thought were funny. I'll just rattle off the rest of the list. I don't particularly hate these people or despise these people. They're just a very strong group of people that I just don't particularly partake in. I have nothing against these people. The K-pop lovers. Vapor life. Van life.
I hate vape life. They're smoking on robot dicks, and I will never think of anything other than that.
And foot fetish people. Not my thing. You gross.
I don't understand the K-poppers because they're too obsessed with it.
Oh, look, I can blow this really big cloud and fill up my whole cab of my truck.
It's cool that you live in a van, and I would love to have a van, but stop telling us about your van. Also, wash your armpits. What was the last one you just said?
Feet.
Bruh, I can't understand the feet thing. I think Jason's toes are cute, but I don't want to stick them in a hole. Okay. Last, I have 2 left. Parrot people who live outside of Key West. And if you live anywhere outside of Key West, what are you doing? Last but not least, pee drinkers. Fuck you. It's not good for you. It's the stupidest piece of horse shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Your body literally filtered that out because it didn't need it. What the fuck are you doing? No. I'm also not a fan of any subculture who have bangs that are about this long. If your bangs are this long, I don't want to hear. I can't. I don't want to know about what your opinions. And if your bangs are this long and they're light pink, I especially don't want to hear about your opinions. And if your bangs are this long and your hair is blue, just immediately blocked. All right. I hope everybody has a lovely Saturday, and we'll see you next week.
Fly away.
Good googly moogly, that thing is juicy. Maybe something is dead inside of me, and I hate people who have fun.